Football. I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. On first down, it's play action. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
It's a heavy formation, extra blockers on the field. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll test the right side here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Sooners.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Hale. They stop it at the 11. Now good field position to start the drive. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it to the left. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense operating from the pistol. Back to pass. It's Arnold. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1-2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Moves out of the pocket. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
After the loss on first down, it's second and long from the 22. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Hit as he released it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking to throw it deep. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Trying to find room. It's Price. First down and more. He's still running. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. And I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer, option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, DeMarco Murray, and of course Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third and short now for the offense from the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? To throw, it's Lagway. The pocket breaking down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's fourth down and inches. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Bowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
With the PAC, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Chris,
what a play here by this receiver for a big game for Texas. And you think back over the years receivers with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks, but there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see. You're kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions. Makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Hoping for another chapter in this tremendous rivalry, Kirk. They've been playing since 1900.
Yeah, that's really what makes college football what it is. And I think all the concern with the realignment was we would potentially lose games like this. It's great to see Texas and OU still be playing for many years to come.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32.
Got a nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off on some nice positive yards.
And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Point after, not quite through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Arnold. Looking to scramble. Deep throw across his body to the left. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. But just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Caught over the middle. It's Baxter. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. To the air, it's Arnold. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. He's looking deep again. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the...
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Longhorns come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. What's cool about the battle for the golden hat is that it's a wearable trophy. You see the winning side there, and grab that hat, Kirk, and they take a picture that lasts a lifetime.
And, Chris, think about it over the years. All the different folks that have been able to have a chance to put that hat on. Charlie Strong, of course, when Texas had a big one. Baker Mayfield, Vince Young, and it goes back and forth. And you're right, today, whoever wins this game, they're going to be quick to get that hat on.
Looking to throw yet again. It's an out route, the catch made. One down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set them up first and goal at the 10.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Dropping back, it's Arnold. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. So here we go, third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorns. A much-needed score, Kirk, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him. take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Lets it go quickly. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid game. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, I don't know what's more impressive, the catch or getting his foot down and having the awareness to know exactly where he was. Not just the marker, but the sideline to be able to get a foot inbounds.
On first and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Sategna. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Goes out the stiff arm. They bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
First and goal, handoff. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Zone, running it right up the gut. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
On third and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice, try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. To the air. It's Arnold. He escapes the pocket. That's caught. It's Baxter. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Looking deep downfield to the left. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The receiver makes the catch. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Grab down the middle. It's Moore. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Looking to pass, it's Arnold. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He bought some time, now lets it go. Finds his man. It's Baxter. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He fires downfield. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He could go. Will not be brought down. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. To throw, it's Lagway. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it inside the 10. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this deep to begin the second half. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Longhorns come to the line in a hurry-up. That's a design quarterback keeper. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7. Longhorns will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Looking downfield. It's Arnold. Moves out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Grabbed by the receiver. Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the run, it's Robinson. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
They'll kick it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Last time they punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
1st down and 10. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Now it's second down here. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. On the move now. Deep shot toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
On the run here. Lets it go. Catch made on the right side. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass pop, can he get in? Touchdown, Longhorns. As they come roaring back now. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Oh, he's got some space here. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of two top-5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game, who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
The second down incompletion sets up third and inches. Can he get there on the ground? Fighting him off. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Arnold. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That ball snagged for a completion. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking downfield. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W?
21.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. It's Lagway. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Ran down the middle. It's Pass. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Sooners. The Sooners are starting to flex and pull away, Kirk, getting closer to putting on that golden hat.
What a day for these Oklahoma Sooners. It's a game you just dream about. The rivalry game against Texas here in Dallas. The only thing you worry about are old Boomer and Sooner out there working as hard as they had to work this afternoon.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
And this pass is on target, caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On the run here, lets it go. The short hands, it's Moore. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Nice execution here for the first down, and this is what they like to do. It doesn't necessarily have to be a big pass play to get this tempo kicked into gear, but here they come.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Look out, he's in the clear. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Snags the good throw. The defense all over. They stop it right at the line.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Dropping back. It's Lagway. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, the offensive line has got to do a better job of accounting for players on the second and third level. They do a good job with the defensive front. With the strong safety, sneaks by him and comes up with a sack.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Tight end makes the grab. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. Trying to get the throw off.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And looking for a big play here. Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. Oh, and the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Gets some space around the 30. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. They're trying to run it with the option. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, the energy really building right quick. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And the extra point makes the lead 20 here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Arnold. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the first down and goal. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. Looking to throw it again. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Offense facing second and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Caught near the goal line. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Down big late in this game. We're going to try for a touchdown here on fourth down. And he scores! Touchdown, Longhorns.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And they tack on the extra point. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Grinding away on the ground. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And the runner takes off to his right. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Stays on his feet. Oh, escapes the tackle. Under pressure, just lets it go. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. And now a 4th down play coming up. The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Arnold. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Wide open downfield. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's the kind of matchup you hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.